Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hayle Santella. You probably already know what this video is all about by the title, but today I'm going to be reviewing the new 2021 ERIN CONDREN Life Planner. And you guys, I'm so excited about this. I love May, April, like the end of April, early May time, specifically because that's when ERIN CONDREN releases their life planners. And I'm just beyond excited. I love planning, I love organizing. Just something about my personality, I love to organize and plan things. So getting a new planner and getting the 2021 version ahead of time just makes me just so enthusiastic. So today we're gonna go ahead, open this box up, and we're just gonna go through the life planner today because I don't want to overwhelm you guys with too much information. So today we're just gonna go through the life planner, and then in my next video we're gonna go through all the new accessories as well. So make sure to subscribe if you're not already and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next video. But today we're just gonna go ahead and go through the new 2021 life planner. So I've got my box right here. ERIN CONDREN kindly sent me the 2021 life planner ahead of time, along with a bunch of accessories to share those with you guys, review them before they launch, which I'm very appreciative about. So thank you to ERIN CONDREN. But we're gonna go ahead and open this box right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the life planner. And here we have our 2021 life planner. So similar to last year, it comes with a storage box, which I absolutely love the design on this storage box. It is a light baby blue color, and then it has white, I believe it's the mid-century circles. Yeah, mid-century circles print on it. So it's a really pretty print. It's a really delicate print, and it's not too intrusive if it's gonna be put on a bookshelf anywhere. So I really like this box. I do wanna talk about the box a little bit before we get into the planner itself. The box has a really nice thick top on it, and I don't know if you guys remember the one from last year. I've got one from 2021. So it was the kaleidoscope print, and I have this one in neutral. So again, it slides in and out just like this year. This one doesn't have a thick top on here, and I really like that the new box has the thicker top. It makes the box a little sturdier, so you can, I don't know, maybe be a little bit more aggressive with it. I don't know. I just thought that the old box was a little flimsy, so it's nice that this one seems a little bit thicker, a little bit sturdier. So go ahead and open the box up. And we have our new 2021 ERIN CONDREN Life Planner. The theme for this year is called Layers, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I went ahead and got the colorful cover. They also have a neutral version that you can get. I'll go ahead and pop anything up here on the screen that I don't have personally. That way you guys can still see it. But I'll go ahead and show you guys everything that I have. So this is the colorful cover in Layers. This cover is absolutely gorgeous, and the different colors that they picked, I feel obviously match the ERIN CONDREN theme really well, and it's just like a pretty decorative thing to have sitting out on your desk, on your counter, on your kitchen table, maybe in your living room, at work. You know, wherever you're at, if you're working from home right now, this is pretty to have sitting out on your desk or near wherever you're sitting or working. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna plop this down here on my table. We're gonna go ahead and switch to the other camera, and then I'll show you guys everything that's inside. Okay, so with all ERIN CONDREN life planners, you have the option of picking a customized cover, and these are interchangeable. So what you can do is pick out the different cover that you like, and then this actually comes right off the coil and snaps right back on. So these are really fun to interchange throughout the year. I've got some for Valentine's Day, St. Patty's Day, Christmas, New Year's, all of those. I've got different covers that I can change out on my planner if I like. But the other cool thing is that you can customize them. So some of the planners you can change the colors on. You can either pick 2 or 3 colors that you want to have on the cover, and then also you can put your name or a saying or maybe the year on them as well, and that's really fun to do. I do have that on some of my covers, but for this one I really liked the look of it without my name on it, so I decided to go without my name. When you go ahead and open your planner up, On the inside of the front cover, you can write on this with wet erase markers. So ERIN CONDREN sells wet erase markers. I'll make sure to leave it linked down below so you can go directly to them if you would like them. But you can essentially use this as a dashboard in your planner, write your grocery list, maybe just write down a quick thought. If something pops into your mind and you don't want to forget it, you can use wet erase markers on this. I also in the past have used permanent markers. You do not want to use expo markers on the covers or any of the dashboards that you can write on. The reason, if you use an expo marker, it's going to wipe off onto your planner, and it's just not fun because then you've ruined your planner for the week or that day. So I highly recommend either using the wet erase markers from ERIN CONDREN or using a permanent marker. To get the permanent marker off, you will need to use rubbing alcohol or one of their wipes that ERIN CONDREN sells as well. That'll take it right off. But I absolutely love the dashboards and using the interchangeable covers to write on. I have a whole video about that if you guys want to know how to use them or any kind of tips and tricks on that. I'll make sure to leave that linked up above so you can go to it, but I absolutely love using the dashboards. So that is the inside of the front cover. Each planner also comes with a little pouch, and this includes comment cards, thank you notes, and then it also includes 2 20% off coupons. You can either use them both yourself or maybe give one to a friend, but the coupons are great if you want to purchase another item in the store that you don't have already, or like I said, if you want to gift it to somebody. So this is a nice treat that you kind of get as an extra thing when you buy a life planner. Now the next page here is actually a clear page. It's a piece of vellum, and it does have this layers print on it as well, and it just covers the title page, and I think it's just like a fun addition. I love the colors on it this year. The one thing that I do notice is that the one that I have, it's curling up in the corners. I don't know if that's just something that is unique to my planner or if it's going to be an issue for everybody. I do feel like this vellum might be different than the ones in the past. It kind of seems like it's a little bit more opaque. So in the past, I think they've been a little bit more transparent than this. But yeah, mine's peeling up in the corners. That won't be an issue necessarily because I'm not typically open on this page. My cover will either be closed or I'll be open to the week or month. So that's not too big of a thing for me, but that might bother some people if they have that page open and the pages are curled up. Moving on, we have our title page. So it says ERIN CONDREN Life Planner. I did go ahead and get the hourly layout just like I have in the past. And then you have a spot where it says, "This is my life," and you can write your name on it. And then I absolutely love this little note down here in the bottom where it says, "Proud to say made in the USA." That's such a special and unique statement nowadays to say that your product is completely made in the United States. If you guys didn't know, the coils are actually hand coiled. Every single coil is put on by a person here in the United States, which is really cool. When we go ahead and flip the page, we have this huge, colorful quote page. It is gorgeous. It says, "Have enough courage to start and enough heart to finish." And that is such a true quote to use in your life. I feel like it's a really important quote and it really resonates with me. So the very first tab that we have here in our planner says 2020-2021, which is just insane to say. But when we go ahead and flip it, we get our 2020-2021 overview. So this is an 18-month overview. It goes from July 2020 to December 2021. And I like to use this kind of as an overview page to mark down either holidays, the days that I have off work, or my paydays, I think. I haven't looked at this page in quite a while, so I don't actually know what I have on it, if I do have anything on it. You can use this also to track any kind of payments or bills that you have due throughout the year if they're not monthly. That would be a good thing to keep track of. Or if you have like school events or holidays coming up, you could use these as well. So we're gonna go ahead and turn to the next page. And here we have a 2-page spread of 12 boxes, and each box has a color coordinating with the different months. So I like to use this for either planning a trip, planning goals, maybe writing down important events that are going to happen each month. You can really use these pages however you'd like, which is why I like them so much. They're so versatile. Everyone can use them in a different way, and it's such a unique feature in the Life Planner. So these pages are super useful depending on how you want to use them. The next page, we're going to get into our first monthly section. So each month will come with one lined page and then one quote page. And the thing that they changed this year, which was a huge complaint when they came out with the 2020 Life Planner, is that when you flipped the tab, you did not end up on the monthly page view. You end up on a different page. So let's go ahead and flip the tab over and see. We are going to end up on the monthly spread when you flip your tab. So let's go ahead and do February quick. Yep, we're on the month. March, on the month. April, we're on the month, which was definitely needed. So this is my 2020 planner. If you go ahead and flip to on the monthly tab, it takes you to this new dashboard that they came out with last year. It doesn't take you to the monthly spread. And that was really irritating because then you would have to then go ahead and flip the page again to get to your monthly layout. Personally, I found it really frustrating when I flip a tab that says January on it. I want to go to my January monthly layout. That's just typically how all planners are laid out. That's what you're ingrained to expect. When you flip that tab, you are thinking you're going to get a monthly spread. So to flip the tab and get a dashboard was really frustrating. So I'm really happy that they went ahead and flip-flopped these two pages. So now when you flip the tab over, you're gonna get your monthly spread, and then if you flip the page again, you'll go ahead and get the dashboard. It looks like one major change that they've done to the dashboard is they got rid of the title that said birthdays. Again, I found that really frustrating. I don't have birthdays in every single month, and I don't necessarily have more than one birthday in a single month. Like, I don't have a lot of birthdays that I keep track of, to be honest. And I would always have to change the header to something else because I didn't want to put the birthdays there. So the fact that they got rid of that and just kind of left it blank is super helpful. They also got rid of the title up here that said monthly goals. So they went ahead and got rid of both of those titles. Another difference is that on the dashboard pages, they had this big border around the outside of the page, and it was a blank page. It was not lined or anything. Now, in the new 2021 planners, it is just a big lined page, and there's no like intrusiveness about it. You get the whole entire page to use. Now, once we go ahead and flip the page, we're going to be getting into the weekly layouts. And as I mentioned earlier, I went ahead and got the hourly layout just like I had done in the past. And we're already seeing some big changes in the weekly layout compared to 2020. This is actually probably looking a lot more similar to 2019 than it is 2020. So yeah, this is what the weekly layout looks like. And again, the colors coordinate with the month. This is really, I love the quote pages. Those are gorgeous. Let's go ahead and compare the monthly layouts. Okay, you guys, I think I have these squeezed in here the best that I can. Up top, I have my 2020, 2019 is underneath it, and then we have the new 2021 planner down here. So right off the bat, the biggest difference is that in the 2020 planners, they had the kaleidoscope, like colorful print on every single page. It had every color of the rainbow. Now with 2021, they've just gone with the monthly color of, for example, yellow for August. So that's a big difference. It also looks like our monthly boxes are slightly larger and that the header is smaller up at the top. So I like that that gives us more space to write, more space to plan. And it looks like that's the biggest difference between, oh, and then they also, in the 2020 planner, they had the column, the notes column colored just a little bit of the monthly color. The notes column is now just a plain white color in the 2021 planner. We're gonna go ahead and compare this to the 2019 planner now. The big difference between the 2019 and 2021 is that the 2019 monthly view gave us a preview of the next month's calendar. I never found that really useful. Other people might, they might miss that. Now that we've covered the monthly views, I want to go ahead and share with you guys what the weekly views look like. So again, I want to compare 2021, 2020, and 2019 planners just to see the difference between all of them, because they're all kind of interchangeable. They all take pieces from one another. So when we're looking at 2021, it has the curved edges in the corners. That was a new feature of 2020. It also has a yellow bar at the top for the month. 2020 has that. And then it also has some slightly colored in boxes down at the bottom for notes. That's similar to 2020. 2020 had 4 lines, 2021 only has 2 lines. The biggest difference that you will see is that 2020 went from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. hourly. There was no half-hour chunks. The new 2021 planner goes from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and has half-hour chunks in it. Now, another thing that you'll notice is that the days of the week are a little bit different. So we've got Monday through Sunday written at the top with a big number for the day. We now have just a gold bar, and inside of it, it says Monday through Sunday, the month and the day. And what's interesting about this is like almost identical to the 2019 planner, if we're being honest here. So we're gonna go ahead and look at the 2019 planner here quick. Funny enough, I opened up to my wedding link. I don't know why I did that originally, but Monday, August 12th was my wedding day in 2019. But when we're looking at this, we've got the month and the year up at the top again. Instead of having a blank box, we now have our monthly overview, and then we have our lined column. Now, this was when we still had the squared corners in our planner. They are all now rounded. That's not too different. We're gonna go from 6 a.m. down to 7 p.m. with half-hour time chunks, and then there is a note section at the bottom with 2 lines. So this is almost identical to the 2019 planner. If I'm being honest, I didn't really like the 2019 layout of hourly, which I think was the standard hourly layout that they had come out with. When we moved to the 2020 planner, I absolutely loved the fact that it went to 9 p.m. And the reason being is because I don't get up at 6 a.m. in the morning. I get up at 7:30, 8, if I'm working from home like I have been the last month, 9. And the only things that I do in the morning is I get out of bed, get ready for work, and go to work. I literally don't do anything else. Like, I'm going like speed racer in the morning, trying to get out the door, going to work. So there's nothing that I'm planning in the morning in my planner. And for it to start at 6 a.m., I'm losing 3 like time chunks in my planner that I could be using. Then I'm at work from 9 to 5. So I've now eaten up almost my entire planner with things that I'm doing at work. And when I come home from work at night, I am a busy bee. I do so many things after work that I need a planner that goes until 11 p.m. Like, I'm constantly filling my night with things, whether that's making dinner, working out, going on a walk, filming videos, writing blog posts, doing Instagram marketing, designing websites, doing freelance work. Like, I do so much stuff after work at night between 5 p.m. and 11 p.m. that's really when I need my planner to plan things. So to have a time slot that goes from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m., that just really doesn't work for my schedule personally. So what I've done in the past is I've always just whited out all of the times and made it work for me. I think what I would like to see happen is for ERIN CONDREN to allow customers to pick the time slots that they want in their planner. Or maybe even say that I want like a morning time chunk and then an evening time chunk. I don't need the hours between 9 and 4. I'm at work. I have a work planner that I keep all of my work stuff in. I don't need to be putting that in my like daily life planner for at home. So a lot of the time in my planner is wasted and I don't like it. I have to then like go in and white out things, and it just makes more work, to be honest. Like, if I could just have my planner go from 5 p.m. to midnight every night, I would be set. That's so strange, but it's true. So anyway, that's just kind of my big spiel about the hourly layout this year. I really enjoyed the 2021 went to 9 p.m. because at least that gave me a few more hours where I could plan normally. But still, I wish that I could change the hours, but that's my own personal spiel. I'm sure that other people probably feel completely different than I do, and maybe you guys feel the same way, but everybody's different. And this is the layout they've provided, and it's the layout that I'm going to end up using, and I'll probably end up whiting it out again like I have in the past. So that is the weekly layout. Let's go ahead and go to the back of the planner. They've got a couple of extras back there. Okay, so once again, I've got 2020 up at the top, 2021 down at the bottom, and what we're looking at here is the very first page of notes pages. It is the one that has the notes tab on it. One difference right off the bat that I just saw is that in 2020, the notes tab was a really, really dark gray, almost black color. This year it is a lighter gray color. So that's a difference right off the bat. We no longer have these asterisk icons up the top, it's just blank. So we have plenty of space to write. And it does look like we have a nice header space up here as well if we want to have a bigger title. So when we go ahead and flip the notes page, we are greeted with another notes page. So we're gonna go ahead and flip through these so you can see. Now, a big difference that they did this year is they got rid of the dot grid pages. I'm not sure if it's something that people just weren't using anymore or if people were really asking for more lined pages, but they went ahead and got rid of the dot grid pages. So we are greeted with extra lined pages, which is super nice. Another thing they got rid of this year was the coloring pages. I don't know about you guys, but I never used the coloring pages, ever. I always had the biggest and greatest and best intentions of using them because they look fun and inviting, but I never used them. So instead of giving us coloring pages, they went ahead and gave us more lined note pages, which I personally like because I like lined note pages. We are then greeted with our contacts page. So they had this hexagon print last year. Some people wrote goals, quotes on it. I didn't use mine for anything. They gave us a lined page once again. Another thing is that we've got our contacts page here, which is exactly, well, almost exactly the same as last year. They've gone ahead and gave us a little bit more writing room by putting a smaller bullet point there, but that's the biggest difference. We're gonna go ahead and flip our contacts page, and we have our 2022, that's insane, yearly overview. It is a almost identical layout to what they did for last year's year ahead overview. We've got each month, mini monthly calendar, and then we've got 4 bullet points underneath to take any notes. And then there is a bigger like note section at the bottom of the page that we can write in. So this is almost identical to what they've done in the past. I really like the layers print up here at the top. I think that's a cool touch that they added. Next, we're getting into our sticker pages. I know that this is one of my favorite things about the life planners is that they come with sticker pages in the back. Everyone loves to use stickers in their planner, and to have some built in that you can go ahead and use right away is super handy. So we've got our quote page here that talks about the print of the year. So this was Kaleidoscope, this one is Layers. I think that's a fun addition. And then we get into our sticker pages. So right away it looks like they kind of kept similar types of stickers. We've got hexagons, we've got our little bullet points here. Flip the page. We now have bigger today, lots of rescheduled and canceled stickers, which we found very important this year. We've got some like weekly habit tracker type of stickers. Go ahead and flip. We have happy birthday and celebrate stickers, again, similar to last year. It looks like last year also included some different holiday stickers, maybe around Halloween and Christmas, April, those types of things. This one is solely dedicated to birthdays this year. And then we have our label page. Clearly, you guys can see I loved my label page this year. I started doing something a little bit different with my monthly layout than I have in the past. I should probably do a video on that and talk it through with you guys to kind of describe what I'm doing. But They did change up the labels this year. Instead of having an asterisk, they now just have a silver line just going down. We can go ahead and peel one off here quick so you guys can see. So it just looks like that. The colors that they used look exactly the same. And then when we flip, we are greeted with our pocket. So there is a pocket in here that you can store more stickers if you're anything like me, or any kind of paperwork or cards or anything that you might be using. And then when you flip that, there is another pocket in the back, and it holds your perpetual calendar. So this one actually is a little bit more simple and plain. It doesn't have the layers print anywhere on it, whereas last year the perpetual calendar had the kaleidoscope print on it. So that's a little bit different. I don't really mind. I don't really use it, to be honest. It just kind of sits back here and takes up space. After our last pocket, we then have our cover, the back cover. And again, these can be written on with white erase or permanent markers. And then when you flip it closed, it's just the print on the back. So this is the kaleidoscope print from last year, and then this is the layers print from this year. With the interchangeable covers, I went ahead and put the kaleidoscope cover on the back and a different cover on the front. So you can mix and match however you like. Like I mentioned earlier, you can customize them. So the one for 2020, I went ahead and put my name on it, and then I got to pick the dark pink and the light pink color that's in here, which is really cool. Another thing I forgot to mention is that you can change the coil color. So in 2020, I picked the gold coil, and then again for 2021, I couldn't help myself, I went with the gold coil again. But in 2019, I had a silver coil, and all the years before that, I had a silver coil as well. I don't know why I decided to switch it up, but I just figured that a gold coil would be nice, and I really like it. I think it complements the cover really well. One other thing, I keep forgetting things, guys. There's just so much to go over. This is a ruler. It comes out, and you can pop it into the week that you're on or the month that you're using. You can use it as a bookmark. If you guys remember the 2020 bookmarks from last year, they were really like rigid and hard, and they would snap when they would like break when you put them in and out of your planner a lot. These are a lot more flexible, and they don't seem like they're gonna break when I'm putting it in. It feels like they go into the coil a lot easier. So I think that is all that I have to go over this planner with you guys. I am so freaking excited to use this, but like I said, I feel like I'm excited to go ahead and use this. I've been trying to use my planner more and more in a way that I can put everything in one planner. In the past, I've liked to have things in like multiple different planners so that everything's kind of like organized really nicely. They each have their own like separate spot to go in, and I'm realizing that's kind of cumbersome. If I need like one thing, I have to go dig another planner out to find it, or like it's just, there's planners everywhere. And so I'm trying to get everything to go in my life planner, and I'm slowly figuring out where I can do things. A lot of it's just trial and error, figuring out what works, what doesn't. But like I said, I've started using my monthly pages in my 2020 planner a little differently than I have in the past, and I'm loving it. So I want to try out a couple of more things as we go throughout the year, and I'll share those with you guys, and hopefully I can show you at the end of the year how I've been successful in just having one planner. Okay, a few more things that I haven't talked about yet. I went ahead and picked out the hourly layout. That's just the one that I prefer. But ERIN CONDREN has 3 other layouts that you can choose from. 3. In the past, it's just been 2. It's 3 this year. And they have their vertical layout, which is their like standard, that's the original layout they have. The horizontal layout, which is very common for other planners. And then this year, they came out with the daily. Oh my gosh, this makes me so excited. So this past year, starting in 2020, I've been using the daily Petite planner, and I absolutely love it for scribbling things down real quick. And then I use my life planner to make it pretty, to be honest. But the daily Petite planner has been fantastic. I love it. It has an hourly layout and a to-do list side by side, which is really handy. So I've been using that and loving it. But now this year, they're coming out with a daily life planner, and it makes me so excited. They're calling it the Daily Duo. As you guys can see, this is a 12-month planner, and it's already pretty thick. And this is weekly, this isn't daily. So when you try to go ahead and do a daily, that thing's gonna be like huge. So what they've gone ahead and done is they've split it up into 2 planners, 6 months each, which makes sense, to be honest. And that's why they're calling it the Daily Duo. You'll get 2 planners, and you'll have daily pages for 12 months, just split into 6 and 6. I'm really excited about that one because, like I said, I've been using the Daily Petite planner. So I really want to get my hands on the Daily Duo, try it out, and see if I like that. And I might switch to that instead of the hourly, just because I feel like it might work better with my schedule and how I like to plan. But we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. The other thing, there's so much. The other new thing that I have to share with you guys is, you know how in the past you've been able to select a colorful or a neutral layout. That is something that they've had for the last couple of years. When I first started using life planners, I got the neutral layout. I absolutely loved it. In the past couple of years, I switched to the colorful layout. Again, have been loving it. But this year they've added a third colorway option. It's called Flower Power. And it's gorgeous. It has these beautiful flowers on all the different pages, and it's just stunning. So if you're someone that wants to have a little bit more of a design or print inside of your planner, that's the one for you. I'll make sure to pop everything up here on the screen so you can see it, because I don't have it to share with you, but it's gorgeous. It is stunning, and you guys will love it. Now, that being said, there are accessories that go with all of this stuff, and I will be sharing that with you guys in my next video. Like I said, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss that. I will make sure to link the life planner down below so you guys can get to the page instantly as soon as it comes out. This life planner is going to be available to ERIN CONDREN insiders starting on Monday, April 27th, and you'll have early access to it on the 27th and 28th, and then the general public launch is on Wednesday, April 29th. So if you're already an insider, you'll be able to get your hands on it a couple of days early, and then if you're not, you'll be able to grab one for yourself on Wednesday, April 29th. I'm really excited about this. I'll make sure to link it down below so that when it is available, you can go directly to it. And then also, I'll make sure to link my sign up link. If you guys sign up for their newsletter and to be an EC insider with my link, you'll go ahead and get $10 off your very first ERIN CONDREN order. And then I receive a $10 credit as well. It's really nice to get an extra few bucks off your very first order. So make sure to sign up with my link if you aren't an EC insider already. Alright, you guys, I think that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed getting to see inside this beautiful, beautiful planner. If you have any questions about it, let me know down below in the comments. I'm happy to answer them and guide you in the right direction if I don't know the answer. And then, as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video if you think other people would be interested in it. It really helps to support my channel. And then other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!